WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American over here in Germany, often tasting rare and exotic whiskeys. Today I have a small batch, 1,500 bottling exclusively for Germany from Wofburn. The importer of Wofburn to Germany is called Alba Import, and Alba Import has their own brand called Vibrant Stills. So this is going to be, now this is a yearly edition from Vibrant Stills from Wofburn. This is the 2015 distilled, 2022 bottled, so it's a 7-year-old product. And it was matured in, according to online sources, First Fill Bourbon Casks, and then finished in Dark Rum Casks. So you ask yourself, what is a dark rum? Well, I asked myself exactly the same question. The first thing that I found out is dark rum can be made anywhere in the world. So there is no real, I'm going to say legal definition of rum, dark rum. So dark rum, also known by their particular colors, such as brown, black, or red rums, are classes a grade darker than the gold rums. And they are usually made from caramelized sugar or molasses. Not always, usually. They are generally aged longer, in heavily charred barrels, giving them much stronger flavors than either light or gold rums, and hints of spice can be detected along with a strong molasses or caramel overtone. They commonly provide substance in rum drinks, as well as color. In addition, the dark rum is the type most commonly used in cooking. Most dark rums come from areas such as Jamaica, Bahamas, Haiti, and Martinique. So, okay, very, very good. So a lot of gray areas in there. So we don't know where these casks came from, what country. We don't even know if they were actually made from molasses or from caramelized sugar. We just know they're called dark rum casks. I'm assuming that they were good casks. Now this is Whiskybase number 214447, and the bottle price is about 84, 83 euros 90. What am I going to compare it to? I mentioned that actually there was a yearly release from the Vibrant Stills. Ding, ding, ding. And this is their 7-year-old from last year. It was actually 2014 to 2021. First Fill Bourbon, and then finished in ruby port casks. I like this. All right, there's 1,200 bottles of this. By the way, excellent job. 83 euros, 83 euros 90. So basically the same price. All right, so no big thing. Both of these are limited editions for Germany. And we actually have the cask numbers. I assume that's going to be the cask numbers of the Dark Rum Casks. 79, 147, 248, and 313. So if you take the 1,500 cask, you're running about 375, 380 bottles per cask. So it's not going to be a bourbon barrel. All right, so those are going to be a little bit bigger dark rum casks, or they were put in at 65% and we diluted them down to 50 to get that, what we have here today. The distillery itself, 2013, founded 2014, they started actually using a little bit of peated malt as well. 175,000 liter capacity, independently owned. There used to be about 350 meters away from the now Wofburn distillery, an ancient old ruins of the Wofburn distillery, and it might be on the mainland. It is actually still, I think, the northernmost distillery. So, all right. If you look at the colors, you'll see that the port is red and that the dark rum is not that dark. So I must commend them. Here it says natural color. Here it says non-chilled-filtered, 50%. They're doing everything right in that manner. So I'm not sure if I like dark bottles, but that's one of the things about the Wofburn Vibrant Still edition here. It did not come in a box. It came actually in this tube here. Love it or hate it, I think tubes protect bottles more than a flimsy box. I'm going to use the word flimsy box. All right, so let's nose this. Now, I'm getting malt. I'm getting a tiny little bit of brown sugar. I'm getting a little bit of a mineral moment. I don't know if it's actually more like a sage, maybe a fennel moment going on here, a little bit of herbal. It's acceptable, but it's not wowing me. Contrary to that, I get raspberries and vanilla cream sauce. This I really like. All right, good. 50%, 50%, 83, 84 euros, basically. Cheers. Mm. Mm. Two things bother me. One, heat. Hot, hot, hot. Young, hot. Spirit forward, hot. The second thing, I'm actually getting a little bit of a sulfur moment, a little bit like matches. There's that unfortunate tickling of the tongue where there's sulfur involved with me. Did they sulfur those rum casks? Oh no. That would be a shame. Now, what I'm going to do, and I'm going to, in this case, unfortunately, torture myself. It's too strong of a word. I'm going to actually insult my taste buds a little bit. I added water. I diluted down to from 50 down to about 43%. I wasn't really sure the first time. Is that really sulfur going on in here? What's that? Is it just heat? Is it a mineral moment? What is there? And I added some water, and then I'll try this again. Yep. Mm. And it just falls apart at the end for me. There's more sulfur in the nose. There's this yucky moment at the end. This is a whiskey that I personally dislike, cannot recommend. This is going to be a D plus whiskey for me. Value for money, D. Now, I'm not a hater of the Wofburn. So if I come over here to last year's Vibrant Stills edition, I get here with the port finish, I get something. Even though it's 50%, I do not get the heat. It's actually very, very nice. I don't get any sulfur whatsoever. Wonderful casks, very, very well done. It is really amazing that we can have a 7-year-old Wofburn whiskey from First Fill Bourbon Casks from last year. Beautiful. And we can have a 7-year-old Wofburn whiskey from First Fill Bourbon Casks, finished in the dark rum, and it's hot. It's not what I was expecting. Now, that sulfur probably came from those dark rum casks, unfortunately. But even without that, this spirit is, in my opinion, in a lower quality than last year. Now, I do know that the distillery went through quite a few master distillers, changes, transitions, and maybe those casks used for this were not the best. I've mentioned this time and time again. Often Germany is not the best place to have, it's a single cask or it's a small batch exclusively for Germany. And often, one, it's sulfur, and number two, it's not of the highest quality. So, did this fulfill that, those self-fulfilling prophecy? Unfortunately, yes. All right, so my question of the day is, what is your favorite rum-finished whiskey? The dark rum here, what is your favorite rum-finished whiskeys? I really don't know. I'm going to think about that. I do know that I have I think it's a 24-year-old Irish whiskey, which was, I think, a full maturation of rum cask. That was here from Lichtburg. That was here from a German independent bottler. It was amazing stuff. But other than that, at the top of my head, I don't really know off the top of my head. The tip of my tongue and off the top of my head. All right. Thank you very much for watching, liking, subscribing, telling others, and hopefully Wofburn will find another bottling that will tickle my fancy and help me actually enjoy tasting things from their distillery again. Bye-bye.